Hey, Timbo Turtle back again. Time to do a little bit of a project. What I've got here, I wanted to create a turntable for doing some other projects and woodwork and bits and pieces. But the trouble with turntables, you've got to get that circular hinge perfectly in the middle, otherwise the whole thing's a bit wonky. So I thought, now I've got to find the centre of that circle. But I don't want to use any protractors or any compasses. I just got a ruler here, so I think let's do a bit of simple geometry and draw a couple of lines to make an angle, which is the top of a triangle. And now we want to make sure that this is a nice isosceles triangle so that we can find the center. So the isosceles triangle has equal sides of the same length. It doesn't really matter what length they are, so I've just thrown in here, no particular size at all, just draw two sides, make sure they're the same length. Let's join them up again at the bottom. Now, there's my nice little isosceles triangle. Very simple stuff. There we go, draw that across. Now, if we want to get the, for this, we want to get the center of that line so we can get the perpendicular to the bottom. So that's what I do know is if we get another, and basically we draw a couple other little triangles, but effectively what we're doing is by drawing a line from one point, as long as the two sides are the same length, then the angle in the middle will pass through the center of the perpendicular. Now I'm going to do another one of those just to make sure that we get the right thing, and just a little check. It's always good when you're doing these things just to make check. So let's do another one, get it the nice same length, and let's see what we can get here. Okay, there we go. Almost. Okay, get those things in the right place. Get my chubby little fingers doing the right thing. We should be there. Here we go. Oh, good. Nice little line, all done. So there we go. Now if I draw it down the middle here, we can see that those 3 points all line up, which is going to be perpendicular, which means the very bottom, as you can see, those points, 1, 2, 3, all line up with the top, which means this line and this line are going to be the same, which means that bottom line is going to be 90 degrees. So let's cut there. We can use this now as a template for working out where the center of the circle is going to be. Because for those that know, this little thing with circles is that any line that is perpendicular will pass through the center. So all we have to do is work out where that sits. Now I could stick this on the edge, but because of the edge of the wood, that makes it a bit hard to transfer that line. So if I pick that up and we'll put it back on the circle but face inwards, the same thing is just flipped over. So it just makes life a bit easier for us. So now you can see that line passing down through, we know that that line is going to pass through the center of the circle because it's perpendicular to the edge of the tangent, 90 degrees, of that nice little curve. So let's get our ruler out again and we'll draw that in. Here we go. Get there. Okay. Nothing other, no measurements, just drawing straight lines. Go back up again. Now it's best if you do this sort of so that you make sure that the line crosses. So I like to go about somewhere close to perpendicular. Doesn't have to be anything exact. It's just enough to be able to get the line to go through. Because now we have two lines that we know pass through the center, and we know that because they pass across each other, that's obviously going to be the center of the circle. Because obviously it's the same two lines. Let's just do a little check here. That doesn't look very right. Hang on a second, just get that lined up properly. A bit hard to see the edge there. A bit hard when my bench is the same colour as the bit of wood, but that's okay. We'll match that. There we go, perfect. That'll do. Now, there we go. Center circle, all done. That easy. That wasn't hard. Didn't require any calculators, protractors, compasses. Little check here. Now, if that is perfect, then that should be exactly the same length, no matter where I place it in a circle from one side to the other. It is 450, spot on. Now, I'm not going to bore you with the rest of the doing stuff, but there you go. Get it perfectly in the center. Now when I turn Hulk around, he's going to not wobble and the line's going to line up. So, thanks guys for watching. Hope to catch up again. We'll do some other stuff as we go. But there we go. Looking forward to painting this guy. See you later.